Итак, встречайте здесь на сцене Расул Амангелди. Давайте поаплодируем. Компания qCloudy. Его тема звучит следующим образом. Scaling dev environments in Kubernetes smarter, slashing costs by 70% with spot instances and Karpenter. Я надеюсь, что я все правильно произнес. Все, аудитория ваша. Удачи вам.
1, 2, 1, 2, check. So, hi everyone, my name is Rasul, I am Solutions Architect at qCloudy, and my today's speech is motivated by one of the biggest challenges that every single company is facing when they are trying to build or move their IT infrastructure in a public cloud. The challenge is, of course, the rising cloud costs, especially for compute resources, and especially this is true for AWS. So, there are many solutions to overcome this challenge, but today I'm going to share the one that delivered outstanding results for us and for our clients. The solution is to build a development environment in Kubernetes using Karpenter and Spot instances. We have saved over 70% on compute resources in client's dev environment using this solution, and I will show you the real figures a bit later. For now, let me briefly explain what Karpenter and Spot instances are. So Karpenter is an open source, extremely powerful autoscaler for your Kubernetes clusters. It works fine with all major cloud providers. And what it does, it automatically provisions just the right number of worker nodes based on the resource quotas that you provide. Spot instances in AWS are just VMs that are offered at 90% discount compared to regular on-demand instances. But typically the discount ranges between 65 to 75% for usable instance types. And please don't be fooled by this, because the major drawback here is that AWS can terminate these instances anytime, like literally anytime, and they will send a short 2-minute notice before that happens. So how can these two work in a combination? Karpenter can handle spot interruptions natively. When AWS signals a spot instance termination, Karpenter does two things. First, it automatically cordon and drain the spot instance before the termination event happens. And second, it automatically starts to spawn a new spot instance for our kube cluster. So when 2 minutes passes and AWS finally terminates one of our instances, Karpenter already bootstraps a new one that is ready to accept all the unscheduled workload that used to live on a terminated instance with minimal downtime. So this is the ideal scenario for development environments where the short interruptions usually aren't critical to business. And before we go to the actual results, just a quick note that this combination can work in a production environment with zero downtime, but you should complement the solution with another technologies, like you should use spot disruption budgets. You should probably combine your node pools with on-demand instances as well, and etc. But today's speech is mostly about showing you the real results. So without further ado, let's explore them. This graph shows you the S2 usage amount over time for one of our clients. Just to give you an idea what is happening here, in these bars, the orange represents the on-demand instances, while blue represents spot instances. As you can see from this graph, we deployed this solution in April this year, and I hope that you can see this purple line over there. It represents the average cost for one S2 instance per hour. And note that after we deploy the solution, this line is constantly dropping. The next graph shows the total cost for S2 instances for the same client. As I said, we deployed the solution in April, and see how drastically cost dropped after we deployed it. Just a quick note again, it happened not only because of spot instances, we also deployed Karpenter on staging and production environment, but we used on-demand instances for that. But Karpenter helped us to right-size our cluster, which led to cost reduction overall. And now how much we actually save for this client. Currently we're saving over $200 in building only dev environment, which are resulting in an impressive 71% savings. We have implemented this solution in two projects, Rema First and OneFit, our lovely clients. And just to conclude my speech, in my opinion, if you're running your workloads in Kubernetes and your infrastructure is deployed in a public cloud, you should definitely try out this setup, because it can save you and your company a decent amount of money. And remember that the cost efficiency is always a game changer for your company. So that's basically it. I hope that this presentation will be useful to someone. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the rest of the event.